Okay, let's talk about something we all use probably every single day, the on-demand business model. I mean, this is the engine behind so many of the apps on your phone, right? And it has totally changed the game for how we get stuff done.
I mean, just think about it for a second. You need a ride across town, like right now. Or maybe you're starving and all you can think about is your favorite takeout. Or, and we've all been here, you're just staring at a mountain of laundry and you just can't. What's the first thing you do? Well, for most of us, the answer is pretty much the same, isn't it? You pull out your phone, you open an app, you tap a button, and boom. That super simple action, that right there is the heart and soul of the on-demand economy. So let's break this down. What exactly makes a business on demand? Because, it's got to be more than just having a flashy app, right? Turns out there's a pretty specific formula at play here. Okay, so here's the official definition, but let's make it simple. It's really all about taking a totally ordinary service, like grabbing a taxi or getting your house cleaned, and completely reinventing it. And you do that with two key ingredients, a massive, almost absurd level of convenience, and incredible speed. And the magic wand that makes it all happen? Yep, your smartphone. And really, this formula is so simple, it's brilliant. You see these 3 steps? The key here is that you're not trying to invent some brand new thing from scratch. Nope, you're just taking a service that already exists and asking one single powerful question. How can I make doing this radically easier and a whole lot faster for my customer? And the difference this makes is, well, it's huge. Just look at this comparison. The whole on-demand model just obliterates all those annoying extra steps. Think about it. No more calling a company, waiting on hold, making an appointment for next Tuesday. You just open an app and tap a button. It completely collapses the whole process. It takes the idea of planning ahead and just throws it out the window, replacing it with, I want it right now. But, and this is a big but, here's the catch. Not every single service is a good fit for this model. You can't just slap an app on, basket weaving and expect it to be the next big thing. There's actually a really simple test, kind of like a litmus test, to figure out if an on-demand idea has any real potential. And it really just boils down to these 2 questions. First, do people need this service right now? Like, is it an urgent, immediate thing? And second, maybe even more importantly, are they actually willing to pay a premium for it? The key is the answer to both of those has to be a resounding yes. This quote about the laundry service Washio is the perfect example of what happens when you fail that test. I mean, sure, pretty much everyone hates doing laundry, right? And the idea of having it done for you right now sounds amazing. But are you willing to pay $15 for something that normally costs you $1? For most people, that's going to be a hard no. The value just isn't there. And that's because at its core, the on-demand model is really a premium service. It has to target customers who have that extra cash, sure, but also people who value their time so much that they're more than happy to pay what is essentially a convenience tax. Okay, so having a magic button on an app that gets you what you want is a fantastic start. But the companies that really truly succeed, the ones that stick around, they don't just stop there. They push it further. They innovate on way more than just that one button. Let's take a look at a tale of 2 apps. Uber versus an app called Push for Pizza. Now, technically, they're both on demand. Push for Pizza lets you order pizza with one tap. Cool. But look at what Uber did. Yeah, they gave you on-demand rides, but they also introduced totally cashless payments, they created a whole new way for people to earn income, and in many cases, they even made the service cheaper. See the difference? One is a genuine business revolution, and the other, well, it's a fun novelty. All right, so let's pull all of this together. We've taken apart the on-demand model, we've looked at what makes it tick, and, critically, what separates the game-changing ideas from the simple gimmicks. So what's the bottom line here? What are the big takeaways? So if you want to build a successful on-demand business, here are the keys. First, it's got to solve a problem that's not just annoying, but happens all the time. Next, it has to deliver real, noticeable speed and convenience. It absolutely has to be aimed at people who are willing to pay that premium. And finally, and this is the big one, it has to innovate on more than just the on-demand part. It needs more than just a button. So I'm going to leave you with a little homework. I want you to think about your own life. What's that one service you use all the time, or that one chore you have to do that you absolutely hate doing? I mean, what's that one annoying thing? Because if you can nail that down, you might just be staring at the next huge on-demand idea.